Oh, morning, everyone. It's a good morning to you. Okay, so the first thing that I want to point out is somebody sold crypto pretty hard. But so my question is, does that spill over into the equities, right? But let's go top down, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whoa, 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 right? So what's the daily doing? Up, 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 and up, right? And there's nothing to explain that I need to explain again that I didn't already articulate in the Sunday night review and rev up, right? So if you haven't watched that, go ahead and do that. Very, very simple. Um, let's see. So the question is this a blow off? But there's no volume that's like, oh no, oh no. Now, I do believe we are deep narrow range. Well, not deep. I take that back. Okay, what we do is we take the last seven trading days, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and we are the narrowest range of the last seven trading days. So we're going to use the Keltner channels on the 2 minute charts to trade in line with the market range and plausible expectation that's given. Moving to the 4 hour chart. I mean, do we just are we in this move upwards still? Yes. Could we go sideways? Sure. What would be my target? 67.62, without a doubt. 4 hour chart. That's a beautiful spread. All right, taking a look at the 15-minute KISS chart. It's flat. We are narrow state, and it is plausibly. Now, this is interesting. See how you can't just go full throttle short here until the bar closes? Because if you zoom out, it's in an uptrend still. So we can't just get ahead of ourselves and say that they're going to sell this market. Oh my goodness, we need to watch out. I honestly cannot just say that's what they're going to do. Could they? Sure. Do they? I don't know. Let's see what happens when they touch VWAP. Right. Let's go to some Joey charts here and let's take a look. Okay, the spreads are all below us on the 2 hour. Okay, on the 1 hour, you've got a 68.18 now. Yo. Okay, what that means is the distances between the noise and signal were significant. The distances between noise using signal was significant. How many people are going to get stuck thinking that's a major head and shoulders at all time highs? Okay, remember we're at all time highs, right? Everything that you're going to say today that you're going to justify something, I want you to put at all time highs, at all time highs at the end of every sentence that you say in relation to context of the market and what you're thinking. Oh, look, they're selling. Okay, I want you to say, oh, look, they're selling at all time highs. Oh, turn that down. We don't need to hear that. No wonder I'm not getting any bars. There is no indicators. You guys are going to have to give me a minute here. Yeah, there's two longs, 0275 and 0325. Okay, they're on this one. Yeah, so you can see them right here. This would be fractal long, right? And because we're narrow range, you're what, hitting first targets? We're just going for base hits. Mm. Sweep the leg is beautiful. Oh my goodness! Look at this one. You get full port on this one. You get balls. Add, exit, perfect. Confirmation long 325. Shkabango, shkabingo. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Don't think twice when you see these. When it flips, what do you do? Okay. When we flip right here, is it long or short only? Okay. I'm not even look right here. Is it right there? Is it long or short only for the next colored bars? At all time highs. at, at all time highs. You short lighter. Okay, you don't avoid the trade. If you're a one mini trader, you go with 3 micros. Come on, folks. And then and listen, always on days like this, always leave leverage, always leave margin. Oops, always leave margin for the leg sweep at all time highs. Now, another thing is one thing I'm going to be working on. Obviously, not just this, but when we go into position one on the Rizzle and we go for position one on the 15-minute, position one on the 2 minute, I'm going to start with a core position, right? Just like I was doing last week. That's what I was practicing, right? Because what you want to do, let me show you this. Okay, see how the 15-minute is down from 645, right? This is a sell. So what do you do with a 15-minute sell? Okay, that's 4.25. That's eight and a half points. So you're going to go, okay, well, that's a pretty big stop. So I'm just going to wait for my 2 minute. Now that we're selling on the 15-minute with a high probability because we pulled back, we engulfed the 20 and the 8 and the 20. All right. So what you do is you say, okay, from 645 on, what do we look at here? Oh, look, perfect. Right here, you short the 2 minute. You short all of these. Watch this. Here's the beginning of the core position short. Okay, now we don't know how far down that's going to go. Watch this. Okay, short. Watch. Pay attention. Short. Short. Leg sweep. Short. 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 You're not going to take all those trades. Bullshit. Wipe. Add. Wipe. Now watch. Watch this. This is the trade that you're going to take. Watch this. Yeah. Wait. You. No, not no, not the other people in the chat. You watch this. You're going to take this trade. You missed all these effing trades. You're going to take this one. You. You're going to take this one. And then you're going to be pissed off. Okay? And then I'm going to go long here. And I don't care if I win or lose. I lose. And see, here's the deal. You get stopped out here, so you re-enter. Watch this. You re-enter short here. I go long here. I go long here. I go long here. Okay, now we're in current time. What are you supposed to be doing right now? That's right, going long. You could have kept your orange order there at 0325. You could have kept your pink order there at 275 because data shows keeping the order there gets you paid. I try to sync time. Stand by. What I'm doing is if you disconnect your live and your Apex and your Buellnox and you disconnect all your data, okay, for a second. Okay, why is it still running? Okay, and then right click on the clock on your computer, adjust date and time. Okay, go to sync now. Push the button. Okay, clock is synced. Now you can open live back up first. Then you can open your secondary ones. And so here's what you have to think about. You have to put money management into play, right? Because you really have to be able to take all these trades. Well, I'm only trading a $50,000 account. Then you better be in the micros to take all these trades because professionals they add to winners, not losers. Everybody's too busy adding to losers. How long are you willing to hold a winner? As long as you hold that dang stop out that blew your entire account. Why don't you try it the other way around? Hold a winner. Hold a winner. We should get some hats. Hold a winner. Hashtag hold a winner. That's not just in trading, that's in life, folks. No, 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 no. All right, let's Past my favorite time of the morning, folks. Let's go ahead and get it up in the air. It's going to be that time of the morning. All right, everybody. This week, it's to process over profits. Process over profits, everybody. It's going to be a cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers. Screen did something weird. It pulls some weird nonsense up. Okay, first round of tape was at 6:00:00. All right, Team Green, spam some cheers. Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's go. All right, they're deciding at 0575 if they want to give it to me at 0475 because I'm going to sweep the leg. We're up at the upper Keltner. We're at the prior orange. Wow, look at all these I got to erase. Yeah. Okay, so number one signal at K channel could plausibly be reversal sweep the leg and painted candle start at MA. I apologize if I was muted, folks. Here's the question: did we get two of those rules at my entry of 475 or not? I'm not talking about whether this trade wins or loses. What I'm asking you is, did I get two of those rules or not in this entry at 0475? The answer is I got sweep the leg and painted candles start at moving average. Now, what I mean by that is my entry is at the moving average. The candle isn't. My sweep the leg is. Mwah. That was a trick question. See why I asked it? Not now. You're never going to forget the artistic side, Tony L. The artistic side of the trading, the interpretation of the trading. Because look at how freaking perfect the entry is. The algorithms are programmed. This is how the algorithms are programmed. Because now, what does that look like? What does 475 look like? A pinprick, a sweep. All right. So base hit, we're on the board, right? Because your 200 is still pointed straight down. Look at your 15-minute. All right, and then those of you that have the Joey levels, you can plot those out, right? Look at it. Look at the perfect entry. We can leer at that entry, if you will. Thank you. Exit. Excuse me. Exit. I'm sorry. Entry. Okay, and it's not like, oh, look what I did. No, no. I pushed the button when I was supposed to. Like when my youngest daughter goes, Dad, I brushed my teeth. Are you proud of me? Okay, first of all, let's get some reference. Let's get some context. If she were one, I would be shocked. She's 9. I'm not gonna pat you on the head because you did the expectation. So Jason L in 45 seconds. Why do you there is no emotion in making sure that you're executing. Jason Driver. Jason L. Tony Driver. Tony Glover. Danny Glover? Here we go. Let's see if they break. Let's see if they break the view up or not. Let's see if they buy risk assets, right? Let's see if they nibble into like crypto and shit like that, because they seem to have this weird trade where every once in a while you get a large Sunday sell, and then it is no more. Okay, or is this going to bleed over into equities and they're going to go risk off? Here we go. And if you're still long, here's your targs. Remember to add the term at all time highs into every one of your sentences about your trades or context or the market or charts at all time highs. I got jokes. I got jokes. I got jokes. I got jokes. Okay, next target is 10. 10. Now I'm going to assume the Mancinis. I have not looked at them, but I'm going to assume they are pretty much the same. Okay, 68.11. 19. Okay, 98 fails, sale 88, 83. Okay, here's your tens. Here's your tens. Tens out. There you go. Shkabango, shkabongo. No, it's the one. Son came over here and played dang video games. Dang it. Where's my notepad? Come on, where's my old guy stuff? Sticky notes. Give me my sticky notes back. Where's my notepad? Let's go, Mart. Let's go, Mart. Okay, if this creates a stop, I'll take a short at 10. So then you just draw it and it's backwards, right? So you'll short to the lower of the candle or the sweep of the leg, but it has to create, right? So if we go like this, it has to create a stop somewhere, right? And it hasn't. So you can't short it. Okay, but if you're long, there's targets way above now. And here's the deal. You should I wasn't here, right? So I didn't take these trades. If you're long core, you should still be long. This is actually telling you to stay long. Stay long. So let's say that you're long here. Okay. You'll be like, oh, it's telling me to stay long. Okay, all right. Stop would go, right here, where and you're it's going to stay long because look, the candle is forming from the moving average. Oh, there we go. Ah, here we go. 'At all-time highs. So I'm doing it with one. Yep, they got me. Doing it with one. Let's roll. We just printed 11. Na 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 na. That's too many lines on that chart. I can't do that. Ow. All right, I'm gonna get some lines drawn on this chart here, Charlie. Eleven is the pivot. $19 is his next line. Okay, and if 98 fails, we go 88, 83. And as you can see, all of these lines are prior lines from not too long ago. So we're just reactivating them, right? All right, can we get a target here? Can we get something going here? Come on. Before you get back to that VWAP, can we get you going down there, please? Okay, he bought 850. He sold the nines, but he bought the 850s. Just got to be careful above 10. He's got all you could eat up here. Pivot and prior swing. So either this fails or this gets really bullish. That's 3 ticks from my target, damn it. Did you die? Did I do that? Who's here for the trading? Who's here for the absolutely smashing context and tape read? What did I say? Where did he sell? Someone type in where I said he sold. If you don't know, rewind it because that was the you. Think of all the people that tried to take the pinprick and got absolutely pin pricked. Do you see it, folks? It's very clear on the tape. So I was shorting, and I said it. I said I drew it. If it gives us, who took the trade with me? Type it in. If you're on X, we're 2 for 2. We're we're 2 for 2. 2 for 2. 2-0. 1075 is where they sold it. He tried to buy the nines. He tried to buy 850. And then when it went back to the tens, they didn't even let him have 1075. They're like, nah, bro. Nah, bro, you got to pay cheaper. You got to pay up. Right? Because on the opening bell, 07s was the number. Okay, so he just bought 650. Let's watch. All right. He just bought 650. Sneak this. Sneak this. That's why it was taken up. Okay. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Alberto Musalem speaks at 10 a.m. Beth Hammock at noon, and Thomas Barkin at noon, and Stefan Moran at noon. Put Mart at the end of the sentence, at the end of your question, put at all time highs, and it'll answer it. So the question is, we sold 956 by 868 at all. Why didn't it go down at all time highs? Does that answer? My guy, context. Look. Okay, kill that order. Kill the add order. Kill the add order. Kill the add order. Okay, so now, Mart, I'm going to show you now that we're out of the trade. Watch. Are you ready? Ready? I'm going to slide it up. Here we go. Okay, so now bracket. And then at the end of the question, the statement is at all time highs. We're 3 for 3. See the blue candle? Okay. Scroll up, Mart. Look at the 3 rules. How many of the rules did I meet on that long at 850 with a 250 stop with a 550 add? 1R from the original entry is 1150 if I didn't get the leg sweep, so I'm only going 1R. Boom. That was a grade A trade right there. The only problem with this trade is I didn't have a core position that began. Now, based upon what you see on my chart, why did I not start the core position yet? Look at the chart before you answer. This is very important. That's why that's why we have them on the stream. And Mart, we run them. We're running them full time on X.com. So you always have them. Yeah, Mancini 11-19. We're stuck at 11. I had no problem shorting the 11 with the tail of the pin bar. Okay, and then I had no problem buying my 850 signal because now Mark, the clue that it was buyers at 650 and not sellers was the way that they, if you look right here, this is a clue too, right? It instantly moved up and then opened the new bar. They sold it, held, and then pushed. Right. So right here it went, oh, no, no. Like if you go down into like a 1 minute or a 30-second chart that's got volumetric on it, it'll take too long to load if I were to flip it. But you can see, I don't know why I have that up. I don't need that on there. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, off. Um, you can see that right here because what happened was it bonk and then I said, oh, they bought 650 and then the bar closed and I was like, oh, 850 long. That's the short amount of time that they had. So what they did is they not only did they buy it, they pulled the offer. Now here comes 2R. Yeah, absolutely like a failed breakdown in that candle at VWAP, right? Everything lines up. Everything lines up on our trade that we're looking at right there. Because this big, huge bon air, through the VWAP says, hey, what if we come back to VWAP and you hold it? Well, the tape suggested that that's what was going to happen, as you see in the box. Box clean. All right, we are 3 for 3. We're green and green. Love it. As we should be. As we should be. All right, we need 4.25 points of range expansion to be outside narrow range. It's really hard to just buy on these Keltners, but here's the deal: if you're long, stay on the Keltner. I didn't have enough contracts to stay, and nobody figured out why. Nobody answered it, so it was on the chart. One of them was red. Ian answered it, but the question was, how come I didn't build the core position from that first candle? How come I didn't trade it heavier? And the answer was, one of them is red. Otherwise, I would be core long from right here. See, now here's the dilemma that I have. Do I go long on the kiss if I get a signal here, or do I wait for it to come back? Yeah, see, they're going to run it. They're going to make people pay up. This is why you should still be long. That's all right. I was going for first targets because we're inside the Keltner. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
That's right. If you've got FOMO, it's time for you to go. Oh, look at your 14s, 0 by 1164. Whoa. No, 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 no. FOMO. FOMO, 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 FOMO. Look at that. He said, thank you. He's like, I knew you were going to pay 16. Come on. What did you think? He's like, what do you think? Does it fit? Would you like them? You want me to put them in the box? You can take them home. They're just a little bit more expensive than when you tried them on. Is that okay? Is that okay? Stop. I have to take a walk, otherwise I'm gonna freaking buy right here. And no, no, you can't see the camera. I'm shaking my fist at the market. If you're long, cool, stay long. You've got buyers on your side. If you're not long, folks, go touch grass. Remind everyone it's mandatory Metallica Monday. Everybody, I'm gonna take a walk. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Okay, hit the follow button, subscribe button. You can support the stream by using the code SageFT on our affiliates. We've got several of them, and then you can join Team Green on YouTube. And then there's a you can, if you're already a member, you can buy memberships for other traders that would like to support the stream. We are 3 for 3 this morning, folks. We've taken every signal so far. Let's roll. All right. Are we out of narrow range yet? Nope. We are going to be watching the top of this box, though. 15. Wait. Yeah, 15 quarter. All right. That trade made full 4R. Great job, those of you that took it. It is cold outside. How's everybody doing this morning? You're not fighting the flow, are you? We trade with the flow. With the flow, it tells us. Look, the big green moving averages tell us which way the flow is. How many of you have been diligent about your journaling? Where's Jason Driver? Copy? Give me a sound off, sir. Da 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 da. How about them Packers losing to the goddamn Browns? What the shit was that? I am not taking a trade here. Did anyone sweep the leg? If you swept the leg, here's your target. That's a beautiful one there. 2125 tape. It's got to get through 125. See the market if touched order. If it prints 2150, you got 200 at 22. You guys know that if I close this long, it's going to go up to 24, right? You know that, right? So we're going to risk the biscuit here. I think Jason's locked in. I think he is good to go. He has specific instructions. Ramming speed, Sulu. You've got two buy signals on the fit ain. Excuse me, you have two paint bars on the fit ain. And they are wonderful. Look at that. 1R on your second order. Here you go. That's why you stay long on the 2 minute. Look at that. Heavy volume up here. Heavy volume up here. He's got 200 every point up. No fill at 2250. No fill at 2250. 2525 next tee, next tee, next tee. Let's go. Come on, folks. It doesn't get any funner than this. Anyone sweep the leg of the first blue? Yeah! Yeah! Snap. Okay, big seller at 2375.
Top chat. Top fans.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know how else to tell you to get out right here, right now. I don't know how else to do it. You got 300 at 25. He's sold 14. He's got 1,500 out. He's sold 1,500 at 23.50. They absorb him. Okay, he sold another 2,000 above him. He's buying them all. Look at this. There they go. Somebody got smoked right there. Lit on fire. What a thing of beauty. Let's roll. We're plus 12 points to the good. I hate this song. IBX3, 27 is your 1R. 3150. You get Friday's high. Who's still long? This is crushing it. Yeah, it's a little bit different, isn't it, Tony? But so the way that you have to do it, Tony, what I want you to do, I want you to mark right every time you do it, and I want you to immediately after you trade go into market replay and go right to that timestamp. 25 reps, because I'm not long either, as you can clearly see. Ah, look at it. I'm supposed to be core long from over here. Son of a biscuit eating business owner. Look, it gave us the chance to reload first touch at, first chance position one, right? So Tony, look at this. If you go and you look at something like this, first red over green, green over red, and you take, and you can also do the little, same little, right? The little foot sweep. Ooh, and I burn. My crypto's getting a little bit of a drawdown here. I did close my Bitcoin right before it sunk. I got lucky. The rest of them, not so much. Great buying opportunity. I just don't want to put any more leverage on right now because I need to use my parked leverage to my advantage and ride this out. I do only have four positions or six: Ethereum, Litecoin, Solana, STBL, UB, and XRP. I closed my shorts for profit, small profits. But when we say small profits, what I mean with perpetuals is 100 to 200% profit, just small. All right, they're still buying. 2650s are over under by tape. 2650 by 27 by 23 and three quarters. Rev Daddy is not long with the rest of yous. Stop it. Man, this thing is ripping. Wow. I have missed so much opportunity today. Oh boy, this is I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep it going. I am 4 for 4, so I am not complaining. I'm just sulking. I have lots of notes. Missed entries, core positions. I've missed entries. I've missed core positions. I've missed multiple R targets. I wasn't fully prepared when I walked in. When I was ready to when I came in. Didn't keep adding on 2 minute paint with 15-minute painted. We're outside narrow range. Tony L. I just wrote down. My opinion keeps me from continuing to add to a winner. This first move is the end of the sentence. All right, here we go. Right back into all-time highs, folks. I think crypto needs to get purchased, but I just can't make that recommendation. I just nibbled on some Ethereum perpetuals. You can't have these asset classes looking like this over here. Did they just dump? Listen, did they just dump all high risk on risk on to put it in the S&P 500? Get the f out of here. Stop. I got to get some Litecoin. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Oh, I don't own any Bitcoin. In my perpetuals, I own Bitcoin. Now I got some Bitcoin perpetuals. That's not true. I own Bitcoin in the perpetual wallet to be able to trade the perpetuals. So when I put leverage on the Bitcoin USDT, I'm actually just using leverage to amp up the Bitcoin I already have in there paired with the USDT. Off to Never Never Land. Look at how it comes back, touches the 23 and rolls on the 15. 5 minute perfect structure right into your 6730. All right, 6730. Cut it. There it is. If it blasts through here, you want it to stop and go. You want it to just go, stop, and go. This is tough to watch. All time highs. I shorted one MES at all time high 30 on the 5 minute chart. One MES. I 36.75 random stop. Random stop. Let's go, David. All time highs. David O, are we narrow range? I still love you, buddy. Hey, here's your seller again. Bro, after about a year of you asking me that, I really thought you were trolling me, bro. I'm like, come on, man, this guy's got to be trolling me now. And then come to find out, you just had one measurement that was off. Okay, he's selling hard. He's selling all you can eat right here. I have one micro short because you have a Joey 30 and it's clean. And we'll go back to about a 23.75 target. Let's do that, which would be your 15 minute. I like that. I like that. It's going to keep me, listen, it's going to keep me from going long up here at all time highs. Right. So because in these challenge accounts, you can't hedge. So if I have one micro short, which, you're like, well, why'd you do that? Because I'm not long from lower. Oh, no, David, just a miscommunication, not really a miscommunication, just a miscalculation, a normal input, if we will. Okay, he's sold 31.75. Does he have more, or is he done? Looks like he's done. Miscalculation, my friend. It was just a slight miscalculation in the process. We got it all dialed in. You're locked in. You're good to go. I just get to bust your balls about it. That's the best part about it. Because I really did think you were trolling me. It was like there's nothing above here that says that it has to stop going up. I think crypto's a nice little purchase for myself, for me down here. Make a cup of juice. Yeah. Bid the offer gets real thin above here, folks. There's not much. Where did my volume profile go? I have missed it all morning. Well, what is going? Oh no, there it is. It got voted on the island, actually. I will add at 33.75, and the stop will be 37.75. I'll do it in the micros. It'll keep me from entering long up here in the minis. Okay, so if I take a $60 loss, because I am not allowed to buy these bars, these paint bars, based upon what I have found, do not work as well on breakouts. This is all time highs though, so this kind of changes everything. But I have no data on it. Okay. And the first target would be 29.75. And I'm not telling anyone to short because you don't short all time highs. But now that it's clearly defined, I will take this with a micro. May it lose, may it win. Data is pure data. I think they go to the body. So 30.50 target, 30.50. Na da 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 da. He sold 33.50. He sold 31.75. There's your bracket. And if you're long, good. If you're long in the minis, great. Hopefully you're long from much lower. Good. I'm David, I'm glad you got it, buddy, because it's really important. Now, does it work every single time? That's not possible. Is it a safeguard for something in your process? Absolutely. He's trying to buy 32.50. 32.75. Is he successful? Yes, he is.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
They are buying this, but does he have enough inventory for a higher retail price? We're going to find out. I don't know the answer. That is a nasty move. 40 points. 30 points. Loves company. All right, folks, take the time. If you're not in a trade, there's not going to be one announced right here. Take the time. Take the time and go back and look at some of the videos. Go to our Twitter and look at all of the daily reviews. Follow us. Every session, most sessions, I put out a review. Of the session, and I show all the trades. This looks really bullish, but because I'm in the micros, it's for data. I'm absolutely going to just leave it in there. What am I going to do? Buy all-time highs on a blue bar breakthrough? I don't. I'm going to wait. They go on Twitter every day, every single day. Marty puts it on there, and you can go back and you can look at every single one of them that I've done. So 37.75. If you're long still, that's your next target. That's my stop on the micros. I should have got long. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Stretching this bad boy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you're long, you guys are just absolutely just dreaming of it. Oh, here you go. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try something magical here. Don't follow me. This is in the micros. I am super green. It's not going to hurt. Yeah, great job, guys. Yeah. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Stops up. Absolutely. You can even put your stop, lower Keltner -8 ticks, VWAP -8 ticks, right? You could really let this go if you have data on it. That gave me a terrible 36 fill. No fill at 34. Come on. $35 stop on that one. Because it printed my target and didn't fill me. $35.75 stop on that. There we go. Boom. Okay, one ad out. In the micros, in the micros, in the micros. First touch red, 32nd. Ooh, not true. 76th touch red, 32nd. Be careful, longs. Be careful, shorts. Be careful, everyone. Great trade, David. Big volume at 3/4. Now go take a walk. Don't watch this price action. Go take a walk, clear your mind. That trade does not exist anymore, David. No celebrating. It was just business as usual. You take this life that I forsake. Yeah, come back in a couple minutes. Just go take a walk. It's fun doing it. They're trying to buy. Are they successful, or does he want it a little bit lower? We don't know the answer. He got through red 32nd. He's trying to buy. Did they one tick Rick? Oh, 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 oofta. Fantasize. Harvester of sorrow. He's trying to own it here. He's trying to own it. Operative word. Try. Oh, wee, whoa, oh, wee, oh. Who remembers the first time they ever heard that song? Whoa, oh, wee, oh. I'm gonna run the stream for about 20 more minutes. It's been a fantastic freaking stream. He's simply amazing, folks. That's all. Okay, if they don't crack through that 35.25, they're going to have some problems here. 35.25 on the tape. 34.75 heavy. Is he done selling? Is he done selling? Let's see. Let's take a look. Tape is 34 by 34.75. It is bullish. It is all-time highs. I don't want to distract anyone away from what's actually happening here with my two little micros for testing purposes only. Oh, yeah. Okay. So orange. Yeah. Let me show you. Let me look at the chart real quick. So orange is not the golden French fry. Orange is an engulfing with the trend. You'll see it pop up separately. Um, yeah, the orange will come up. Yep. The one that Elijah, the one that loses the most though is white. It loses a lot, right? So we could even use it as like a counter trend. 30.50 and then 23.75. Yes. Yeah, and it's usually it'll be after yellow or not yet yellow. What's funny is my original stop was 37.75, right? I think. Yeah. And it went one tick from it. So I really didn't have to move it. But the way that I was able to move it was the uh, oh my god, I had it in my head right here, 41.75. No, 41. Yeah, there it is, 41 right there. Just draw your fibs normally as if it's a regular blue bar, and then you just trade the reverse of it. Right, you become the counterparty to the long. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
Okay, stop down 33.50 on that one. Okay, and then we have one left with a stop of 41 with a big target there. We'll move. No, the stop is 38 now. On everything. Okay, and 33.50 on the one that printed 30.75 but did not fill us because we entered at 33. I'll even go 33.75 out. Okay, I've got a 33.50 stop on that one. Getting nat booty tight here, fam. Okay, here in a second, we're going to make this a free trade, a risk-free trade. If we can get that 30.75 daggone fill. It should have filled. It traded 154 ES. Weird. Is this the bottom? Other stop to 36. No fill at 30.75. Come on. I'm your best friend. Let's go. Let's do business. Come on, let's operate. Let's conduct. No, I didn't say cuck. Oh, that was funny. Let's see if it put the right one on there. I must have been grabbing the wrong one for the last couple of years. Okay, if 33.50 stops. No, it's not going to kill that order. Okay. Okay, one left. Possible orange bar coming in. I'm going to close the whole short. It'll be basically a break-even trade. Fraction, actually like $1 loss. Commissions are a mother lover. Because I don't want to have to do two different actions if I get a long signal. Okay, 15 seconds. Just watching. $3.5, $3.5. Nope. Nope. It's supposed to be painted, but it's not. Snaky poo, right below us. 30-second. Nope, we lost $9 in that trade. I'm going to go in the car and cry. I am going to go in the car and cry. That's like 2 points, man. Hey. Okay, I'm on the sidelines, folks. Screenshots. Whoa. Oh, wow. I have the same. I opened up a picture. Look at this. And I have the same thing circled. Okay, I opened up this picture. Look at this. Look at this. This is incredible, actually. And right here, no joke, I have the same thing circled. Wow. Who is this guy? Who is this masked warrior? And circled again. Oh, okay. Look at this. What's the trade here? Short on pink. Right. Correct. This is what we're looking for a reversal. Ooh. Ooh. Look at the divergence in the RSI. Bap. And then take first blue. Smoke. Bap, 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 bap. This is another beauty. Stop it. Somebody stop me. Oh. There's the giddy up, yo. Man, the pictures just keep getting better and better and better. What's the trade here? Oh, man. Oh, you guys want to see chart porn? Giggity. Giggity. He passes eyes. He falls over. He being me. There's your chart porn, folks. There's your chart porn. Let's get busy, people. Let's get busy. Oh, squirt. Oh, the next one. Oh, yeah. Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. Bam. Do you guys remember how far that one actually went? Do I have the date on it? Here, look. No, I don't. I don't have the date on it. That one smacked fools. All right, that was a trip down memory lane. I take pictures, screenshots of all sorts of stuff, folks. This is a great place to get the review going. Let's get the review going here. All right, traders, this is Revan Wood. I go by Stage FT. You're watching the live trading guest review for 9/22/2025. First thing I want to remind everyone, our charts are going to be running always when the Globex session is open. These are valuable, but here's the deal. We don't mind running them for you, okay? We don't mind running them for you, okay? What we do mind is me giving you the charts and you thinking that because you have the secret sauce that you're just going to trade with real money and you're going to lose everything. So we can't do that. We will let you watch them. Okay? Because without context, they mean absolutely nothing. Like why did I short instead of go long? How come I'm not taking certain ones? How come blah, 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 right? Let me show you how to get that information first using the coaching calls. Okay? And then maybe we could talk about in the future some people that can prove to me that they understand context. Maybe they'll get some of this candle action, right? All right, let's take a review here. All right, here we go. 4 for 4, and then I did a test short, which broke even on the blue bars up here, which I would still be short if I were going to continue. And now one trade that I will take is if I get my golden French fry coming up, if it comes up, gives me a long or a short, I will take it in the future. But if you look at the trades that I took, here's the last little trade in the micros. Editor pause. Sorry about that. I had to get some protein real quick. All right, so theirs was a sell. Hold on, I'm almost ready. Hold on. All right, now taking a look at the trades that we took here today, I just waited for everything to go back into process and only took them to the upside when they were ready to go. Very, very simple. No. Could I have traded it much better? Yes. Let me show you how. I should have been paying attention here. I should have entered my core position here. Sorry about that, guys. I should have entered my core position here. Core kept along all the way up to here. This would be where I'd be exiting. I would have exited right around here, probably right around here. And then this would have been adding, sweep the leg. And you take every trade. Look at this. You take every trade until it doesn't work anymore. Because you don't know. Listen to me. Everyone is... when I was a losing trader, I was trying to take only the winning trades. How do you know which one's the winning trade? You don't, so you take them all. If you have a process in the background that works, right? Because you understand context and execution based on probability and protection. Okay, what you're going to find is it costs you to not push the button, right? Where everybody's getting hung up is you're missing the winning trades and taking the losing trades because you have a bias. You have some sort of opinion that you think is that the market gives a care about, which they don't. Okay, which it doesn't. So if we just push the button for all of them, right when it goes into if fractal long, right here, so where it starts. There it is. All right, live review is going to get a free trade here. Okay, first target hit, first target hit, first target out, first target out. You're going to get them. Here's the deal. This is a big deal at 30.50. This is a big deal at 30.50, folks. If they can crack it, here you come, here you come, here you come. Cancel add orders, move stops down, free trade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get 27.75 here. Okay, we're going to move stop down. Get ready. Review watchers. You're going to get a free trade here. See how I scrambled into the trade? Okay. See how I was talking about waiting for the golden French fry, and here it is. So now I have to take it, whether I'm in a review or whether I'm talking to somebody or not. This is the trade. Okay. This works. This works all the time. 71% of the time. I love saying that. Remember, we're at all-time highs, please. Okay, he's accumulating 30.75 on the tape. He's trying to sell through. He's bought everything at 31. He's bought everything at 31. Do they flush him? Here, now I can look at the screen. Now I can make it look like an actual video here. All right, review traders. And Madi, there's not a whole lot that you got to edit in this. Let's not edit when we're in the trade, right? Let's not allow someone to say, "Oh, that's edited." Keep it rolling. 23.25. You guys hit. That's where we got our 23s from on that last short, right? Let me bring it up. Okay, if we're in the MES, okay, we had a 30.50 target down here. Excuse me, is that right? 23.75. Excuse me, 30.50, 23.75. Right. So we're going to try to catch some of this lower Keltner move here. Okay, two R's 29.50. There you go. There's two R. Let me see if I can get three R. Now I can't give this back because I'm risking one R. Okay, my stop is now 32.75. See, because I'm supposed to be out at 29.50, but I'm going to risk the biscuit 27.75 because this is a beautiful M. But remember, this is an M at all time highs. Remember the statement. Everything that you say, and you're going to try to qualify, I want you to put the statement in at all time highs. And it changes the statement as you say it. Now, this stop is too tight. I promise you. I promise you it's too tight. I'm not giving it back. I moved my target from 2R. I probably shouldn't have done that. Fear and greed. Ramming speed, Sulu. 31 and 29.75 tape. All right, for those of you that are watching the review, once this trade is over, we'll go ahead and stop the review. But you can see how we trade. This is how we trade all day long. Come by and watch us live on YouTube, 8 a.m. And the charts are always running on X.com. Okay. Protein bar inhaled. Let's see if we can clear this inventory. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, sweet mercy. Look at why it's not going down. Who sees it? Yeah, that's why it's not going down. They're accumulating to get that 34. Look at that. 34 by 11.35. Wow. Am I regretting not taking 29.25? I might be. I should have probably taken 2R. Let's go ahead and put that back down there. Now watch it go straight to 26. Boom. Good, 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 good. I don't care. Give me 29.50 and I roll. Next. Great try. Great job, everybody. Great trading. Let's roll. Now it's going to go to 26 now that I moved my target. I shouldn't have moved it in the first place. I should already be out of this trade, right? So those are my notes, right? Every single trade, those of you that are watching the review, the way that I trade, every single trade, I have to write all the notes of things that I did great, my focus levels, my sleep levels, everything, right? Was I trying to entertain? Was I trading? Was I focused? Was I waiting for that golden French fry to fire? You bet your sweet ass I was. Locked in. That high to high is perfect. It's too perfect. It's too perfect. Just get down there just a little bit more, and then you can do whatever you're going to do, please. I said, please. I'm a very polite person, unless you piss me off. Folks, they really like 31s. 31s. My favorite song of all time is playing. It's going to give me my target because my favorite song of all time is playing. Right here. Bink. And then we'll end the stream. We'll end the review. It's going to be a great review. People are going to get to watch a real trade, a live trade. This is as real as it gets right here. And this is exactly what we do all day long. We've been talking about this yellow bar for as long as it's been going up, right? Elijah, do you see that there's an orange down here, and it's perfect? But they're not like, I don't know. They're just like continuations or affirmations, confirmations. I don't know. Got a little weird X at 30.75 in about 20 minutes. Come on, get me down to my target before that. I don't want to wait that long. I'm kidding. I have no control over this. Oh, oh, I didn't mean right now. I mean, if you want to, you can. You got to do it by the end of this song. Good thing is you have 7 minutes. Yeah. Yep. Pull back engulfing. So, like the original trade, Elijah. Yep. Building quite the node. If you're looking at the volume profile, they're building quite the node here. So do the penguins slide down the back side of that node just a little bit into the little pond down here? Okay, or are they going to try to march back up above this 31.25 back into the 33s, and then if they get to the 33s, do they slide down this way? Right? Just use the penguin analogy. Right? Do they go play in the pond at 125, 175? Okay, or not? We don't know. What we know is we're going to hit my target. He shoots. He scores. Come on, you got to print a little more than that. Come on. Come on. 950. There you go. Okay, now I believe it would have been filled. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's a perfect trade. That's what we do all day long. If you want to join us and just trade in the comfort of this. Okay, sageft.com. Okay, you can watch us on YouTube every morning, 8 a.m. But this stream, where you're watching it now on X, we're going to run these charts as long as Globex is open. If I take a trade, you're going to see it on there. I'm not going to narrate unless something major happens. My charts are always running on x.com. Okay, right where you're watching this review right now. We'll see everybody over there. Also, join our Discord. Almost 800 people. Almost 8 hundo. Almost 8 hundo. It's free. Those guys are trading up a storm over